Wow.
Chase, welcome to the Tonight Show. I'm so happy you're here.
God, what an honor.
Oh, for me.
No.
Technically, though,
I have perceived you. You have never perceived me.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes.
All right, you've perceived me.
I've perceived you.
Where did you perceive me?
So this all happened at a university in Cambridge, Massachusetts, a little university called Harvard.
Oh, yes.
Harvard School.
Harvard, yeah.
Yes. There was a parade in your honor. The Harvard Lampoon was launching a parade in your honor. And I, a bushy, bright-eyed freshman,
no way.
18-year-old me, I was like, what is Jimmy Fallon doing hanging out with a bunch of nerds? You had a flower crown on your head. They were chanting your name. And I was like, I must get into that institution where they party with Jimmy Fallon. So I tried as I might to get into
the Harvard Lampoon.
To get into the Harvard Lampoon. And it was a hard uphill battle, but I would write every night these funny pieces. And one night, I almost got thwarted by, I got mugged at knife point.
What?
Mugged at knife point. The perpetrator was concealing a weapon.
What?
Yes, and I have in my laptop, I have all my Lampoon pieces that I've spent.
You have all your jokes.
All of the precious jewels.
Yes.
And he's like, give me your backpack. I was like, I can't give you my backpack. It was a bit of a lapse in judgment. I bolted.
You negotiated with the mugger?
I negotiated. I said, let's play a little Russian roulette.
Yeah, you go, I cannot give you my backpack.
I cannot give you that. There is some intrinsic value here, and it has to do with Jimmy Fallon. It's a long story. I have to go. So I start running. He's much taller than me. I have little legs. It was a bad decision. By some act of God, I see one of those emergency lights with the blue light where you press 911 and the cops are called.
Yes.
And so I go, I'm gonna press it unless you stop chasing me. And he goes, okay, I'll stop. I outsmarted the perp, got into the Lampoon, ran off into the sunset. Now I'm here with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's how you do it. That is how you do it. I'm so happy you're here. And man, oh man, are you crushing it on the studio.
Thank
you are
you.
fantastic in the show. Yesterday, you were just nominated for a Gotham Award for Outstanding Supporting. Big deal. Congratulations!
I don't know what's happening.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's created by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg.
Yes.
And did you know them before this?
No, I had no idea. I was going in totally blind.
Really?
Hopped on a Zoom for my callback session, and Seth and Evan are just there. There's all these floating heads in the Zoom session, and I'm like shaking in my boots, just adrenaline coursing through my veins.
Yeah.
And Seth, we're doing a scene together. Seth is cosplaying as Anthony Mackie, and he's like, toss out the script. Let's just riff. I'm like freaking out. He won't stop riffing. I'm in the riff zone with Seth Rogen for like 10 minutes long.
Oh, he's unbelievable.
He's unbelievable. He just won't stop, and I had no idea if how I did, but I was like, so, and he lit up a joint. He goes, that was great! And I was like, either he's letting him a joint because I crushed, or he's letting him a joint because it was horrible.
Yeah, it was because you crushed. Man, oh man. I mean, you're so good. I gotta say, the burrito episode, man, oh man, you crushed it so hard. And what a great cast, too. Ike Barinholtz.
Ike is a legend.
Oh my gosh, he's so funny.
Legend and a half.
Catherine Hahn.
Oh my God, the coolest woman in the world.
Catherine O'Hara.
Oh my God, they don't make them like that.
Chase Sweet Wonders. I mean, there you go.
Hey.
That's what I'm talking about. You're on that list. What a great cast. It's the funniest show.
Yeah.
I mean, and all the cameos on the show. Do you freak out?
Oh yeah.
Who freaks you out the most?
I mean, I would be remiss if I didn't say Mr. Scorsese.
Yeah, Martin Scorsese. I mean, come on.
So I wasn't even working that day.
Hilarious.
He's hilarious. I wasn't working that day, and I made it my mission. I was like pretending I had stuff to do, like carrying around sides, like, oh, hair and makeup test. Oh, I'm just here. I'm actually one of the actors. I'm not in the scene, but, you know, I'm around. I have a very involved process.
He knows that, too.
He knows.
It must
He
happen
knows
to him all day. He's
no.
like, yeah, of course you want to meet me.
No, of
Martin
course.
Scorsese. Was he
He
funny?
goes for the handshake first. That's what I like about him, is because he has the glint in his eye. He knows everyone's got one eye on him, so he went in for the handshake first.
Yeah, he did.
That's a real goat.
He's a classy dude.
He's a classy guy.
But man, he was funny.
So funny.
Not afraid to make fun of himself.
No, so not afraid. Just such a humble guy, willing to just mess around.
Yeah.
And he was also critiquing Seth and Evan on their directing style. He's like, you use way too many expletives on this show. And that's like, we learned it from you.
Good for him. Yeah, exactly. We learned it from you, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do we set up the studio? It's just that...
It's like Both a teardown of Hollywood, but also just a supreme love letter.
It's such a love letter.
Yeah.
It makes me love the business that we're in.
Exactly, and you can like Seth and Evan are deep cinephiles. They know about every movie that's ever been made.
Yeah, and he becomes he runs the studio. He becomes the studio head.
Yes.
And so it's this guy kind of geeking out because he's nervous. He's a rookie. And,
Exactly.
And everything that you think could go wrong goes wrong.
Yes.
And it's the funniest. It's just amazing. By the way, the second episode, was that all one take?
All in one take. So impressive.
One take.
One
the camera's running, and then are they passing it to other camera?
Shout out to our camera op, Mark.
Yeah.
265-pound bullet,
Yeah.
Australian man made of like just meat. He's getting up at 4 a.m. every morning, getting in a 2-hour workout so he can hold that camera. And when you're panning between like me and Ike's like 6'4", so he's like tippy toes, squat, and he's profusely sweating by the end of the take. And he's like also emotionally invested in all of our characters. He has to know when to pan. So he's like, I reckon like Sally and Queen have a little bit of a romance going on. And I was like, what? Mark, have you read that? Like, is that in one of the scripts? Did I miss something? He's like, no, I just reckon there's something going on. I'm doing a little fan fiction on the side.
I reckon.
I reckon.
It's. Do you get nervous that you're gonna mess up a line and then screw up the whole episode?
Oh, always. Especially I'm working with all these legends who are seasoned vets. Like it was and I was like, we started out like so hardcore. The first shot, day one, scene one, is Ike and I like spitting each other's face. It was like, nice to meet you, Seth, Evan, Ike. And then I was like, are they testing me? Like, this is the only thing we're filming that day. And Seth later was like, yeah, we were testing you. You were the wild card. We didn't know you were gonna be good.
You more than hold your own. You're unbelievable, man. You're a
Thanks,
superstar.
Jimmy.
Congrats on this. I want to show a clip. Here's Chase Sweet Wonders in the studio. Take a look at this.
Don't with my slate.
You're the one with my slate, okay? I've been trying to get my first movie greenlit while you're remaking a movie for the third time.
Stay in your lane, wait your turn.
At this rate, I'm never gonna have a turn.
Honestly, yeah, you're probably right.
I'm smarter than you. I watch more films than you. I actually went to film school and I care about filmmaking.
Okay, we don't make films, we make movies, and we're not artists. We're executives, and you're not even that. You're just a D girl.
Did you steal that from The Sopranos? Your burns aren't even original.
Gabagool. Mwah. Daniel, come to me.
Chase Sweet Wonders, everybody. New episodes of The Studio stream Wednesdays on Apple TV+. Zach Top performs for us after the break. Stick around.